Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, welcome back to part 2 of my recent pens that I've picked up on my travels, and these are all the loose pens. So let's get straight in. Don't forget, all of them, or the majority, are going to be available. Some have got little issues that'll need repairing, they'll need restoring. Some of them are sort of broken, or they may need parts, or they will be sold simply as a parts pen. But let's get straight into it. There we go, the first one there. Is this a unique pen, is it? Actually, let me just... Alright, so it's got an ever sharp nib, so it could be the Kingswood. Okay, needs a top and a clip. Here's a lovely pen. Now this one, because I know there's two, let me just have a quick look. Yep. So this one is the Conway Stewart number 27. There we go. It's got a lovely nib on it. Could do with my camera with a bit better focus, but there we go. A silver hatch Conway Stewart 27, lovely condition, won't take a lot to get it up and running. Another Conway Stewart, I can't remember the number, is it a 15? I can't quite remember, to be quite honest with you. I've not written it down. It's got a lovely nib, lovely condition. As you can see, it's got nickel trim, very attractive in this lovely blue colour. Right, I think this is, yeah, if I show you the barrel imprint, you should be able to see it. It says the Delarue pen. Okay, it's got a Delarue nib on it as well. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to just clean that up and service it. There you go, a little bit unusual for me. We've got a Yard lead pencil in roll gold. I'm not sure if it's working or it'll just need servicing, but lovely condition. Right, this is a very nice pen. As I said to you in part 1, I've only been picking up these standard Dufolds and these, which is the senior Dufold, which basically at the time was the top of the range within the Dufold sort of Parker range, until they discontinued this and then brought out the Maxima. So it's a lovely large pen. Oh, this one's interesting actually. If you let me just take a look again. Yeah, I remember seeing this one. Although it says made in England on the barrel, the nib reads Parker 18 carat, and then is it France, or yeah, so it's got Parker 18 carat France. So I'm assuming the pen was sent over to France, because I believe all the French pens had 18 karat gold nibs. So quite an interesting pen. There we go. I believe this is a unique pen. It's got a lovely cap band there. A lovely, quite a wide nib as well. Very nice indeed. Another Parker 75 in this, what we term as a Thuya. Is it a Thuya lac? There you go, lovely nibs on these. I quite like the nibs on these. So it's got this Thuya lac sort of lacquered finish. Very nice indeed. Where are you people that like the 75s? Yes, I bet you was thinking, well, I'm not seeing any 51s yet, Steph. Well, here's one here. There were quite a few on my travels. I tend not to try and pick them up because I've got quite a few in my drawer. The only reason I picked this one up, quite simply, you can see, or maybe you can't see, it's in this forest green colour. Now the forest green colour is actually, well, it's not as popular as the other standard colours. It's not rare, but it's one of the less popular colours in this, as I say, forest green. It's actually got a nice little little stub nib on it as well, so that's very nice as well. In fact, I've actually had a chance to look through these very briefly, and quite a few of them have actually got nice, well, oblique or stub or broad nibs, which is very unusual. There we go, got a Waterman. I forget which model it is. Is it the, well, let's look at it again, 877 with this semi-hooded nib. I think they're very nice pens. Okay, from Waterman's, we've got a lovely, there you go, there's a barrel imprint, Swan leverless pen, slight discolouring on it, but I don't think anything to worry about. But look, it's got a lovely, is that a number 4 nib? A lovely large number 4 nib. Okay, now as I said before, some of these I've actually reviewed the model, so I won't review it again. Some of them, yeah, I might, well, I'll come back and actually review them. But there you go, just thought of it. If there's anything that you'd like to see reviewed, again, why not let me know in the comment, and I'll try my best, or you know, if I can get it restored, then I'll do my best to review it for you. A nice grey Parker 51 with a silver cap and a gold clip, as you can see there. Lovely condition. Okay, so again, the only reason I picked this one up because of the silver cap. Right, what have we got here? We've got a Swan, another Swan leverless pen. Okay, which is a twist filler from the bottom. It's got nickel trim. Is that a number 2 nib? Can't quite see, but a very nice pen. They come up very nicely indeed. Another, this is a Parker Vacuumatic. It's quite a chunky one, but you can see it's missing the jewel, the clip, etc. to the top and the bottom. It's got a nice, is it? No, it's actually a warranted, which is wrong for this particular pen. Maybe we'll do something with that. Now this one here, right, I'm going to leave it at that. A lovely chunky Swan pen. I'm going to leave that, I'm going to restore that, clean it up, etc. We'll do a review on that one for definite, because it's got a lovely nib. There's another Conway Stewart in this mauve colour. Conway Stewart nib, nickel trim. There you go, look at that, it's got lovely clear barrel imprint. Hopefully you can see what model it is, because I can't see over the camera, and one of my pens has just dropped off the table. Got Conway Stewart 388. Now this one has got loose cap rings, so you know it's got a little bit of a problem with it. But look at that, there we go, look at the nib on that. So it's got a big, is it a stub or an oblique nib, but a lovely sized nib. What I may actually do is take the nib out of that and pop it in another 388. I don't know yet. Oh, there we go, look at this. We've got a lovely Waterman CF fountain pen and pencil set in this sort of gorgeous, like a diamond pattern. Very nice indeed. And then if we take the, yeah, look at that, it's got a lovely, these have 18 karat gold nibs. It's in lovely condition. The only problem being, I think I remember, yeah, it's going to need a new sack in the converter, but for a CF it's actually in very nice condition, and again, not a pattern I've actually seen before in this lovely, as I say, a lovely diamond pattern. So anybody looking for a CF in great condition, that'll be available. Look at that, a nice sort of torpedo shaped fountain pen And if we show you the barrel imprint, because I know it's nice and clear, but there you go, it's a Stevens fountain pen. And if we take the cap off, unfortunately it's got a warranted nib. Now whether that's correct or not, I'm not too sure. It may have actually had a Stevens nib, but we'll check that out. Here's another Swan. Got some nice swans here. There's a barrel imprint again. There's the model to the bottom. I can't quite see what it is. Oh, let me have a look. A 1060. Okay, so if we undo it, it's got a lovely large, is that a number 2 nib? I can't quite see, but that's a lovely pen. We'll do something with that, I'm sure. Here we go, a nice silver pearl Parker Vacuumatic. As you can see, unfortunately the clip is broken, so we're going to have to try and find one of these silver clips. And the nib is missing as well, so there we go. We'll need to find a nib for it. There we go, got a nice Pelican. I believe this may be the Pelican 100. You'll notice sort of around the top of the cap there it says Pelican DPR, is it? All the way around the just above the clip there. It's got the logo to the very top, 2 cap bands, and it's a sort of, I think it's like a grey colour. I don't think it's green. It's got this grey marbling. You can see it's also got an ink window there. Unfortunately, it's got no nib. And oh yeah, I looked into this. I believe there's a crack in the cap as well. So things like this one, to be honest with you, I'm going to just simply sell it as a parts pen. So anybody looking for parts for the, as I say, I think it's a Pelican 100. There we go. I've had one of these quite a long time ago. Lovely, lovely pattern. Which particular, I know it's a Conway. Yep, a Conway 16 in this. This is what they term as a candle flamed pattern in green and black. Quite unusual, quite sought after. Nickel clip to the top there. No cap band. And a lovely Conway Stewart nib as well. Great pens, rather unusual. They're not rare, but you don't see them very often. What we got here? Another Conway Stewart in this lovely light blue and sort of black marbling. Conway Stewart nib. Not 100% sure what model it is, but a lovely pen. Nickel trim again. What's this one here? Oh, I think this is a Mentmore. A very nice Mentmore. Lever fill pen. Some slight discolouring there. That's a lovely colour in mauve. And it's got the Mentmore nib as well. Who made Mentmore? Yes, good question. Quality made pens. If you've never heard of a Mentmore, try and look out for one in your collection. They are quality made fountain pens. Another Conway Stewart hatch. Now there's two pretty well the same, so let me just check which is which. Right, this one is the Conway Stewart 58, 3 bands, gorgeous sort of silver grey hatch colour, and a lovely what we term as a Duro nib. It's actually in nice condition as it is. Some of these pens actually will not need a lot of work doing to them. I mean, obviously I'll sort of disassemble them all, give them all a double check, make sure everything's correct. But there we go, a 58 silver hatch, and then we've got another silver hatch here. Now this one is what they term as the Executive 60. You'll see to the top there we've got the clip missing. It's a lever fill, but once again in this silver hatch colour. And I think this one also has a nice sort of is it a broadish or a sort of an oblique nib. Okay, pop that to one side. There we go. We've got another. This is a unique fountain pen, sort of domed ends to it. Lovely cap band, as you can see there. Unfortunately missing the nib, but a lovely pen, lovely colour. This one, there you go, let's show you the clip straight away. You can see it's what we term as a Valentine pen. Unfortunately it does have some sort of scratching on this one. It's a button fill fountain pen. There we go. Does it have a nib on it? I can't remember. Yeah, but it's not a correct nib. It's a sort of gold plated that's worn away there. Not sure what we'll do with that one, but yeah, a nice Valentine pen. And talking about Valentine, this is also a Valentine pen, and if I just check the number, it says here, yeah, Valentine Pen Company, and right, 04. So it's the 04, which is actually the larger size of the Valentine pens. You can see it needs a clip, but it's in this lovely sort of brown, like a hatch colour. And there you go. Does it have a Valentine, or is it a warranted nib? I can't quite make it out. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll definitely try and find a clip for this one, restore it, and that'll become a lovely pen. Here's one. There we go. This gorgeous green lizard skin or snake skin. I've got a couple of these, the same, that the clip is actually broken off and missing, which is a shame. It's got a swan nib there. So yeah, unfortunately the clip's broken off, but it's got a nickel lever. Gorgeous pens, quite sought after them are, or they are. What have we got here? Yeah, this is another Parker Dufold Senior. Now hopefully you can see there's some slight discolouring just to the end there. Okay, unfortunately I've seen these before, and there's not a great deal you can do about this discolouring. It's not as if you can polish it out, which is a shame, because it's a lovely pen. Again, a large size fountain pen, and again if you look at that there, it's got little, well, it's got an oblique nib on this one. So, and you can see the clip sprung slightly, but that's not a problem. That's a slight problem. Whether somebody can live with that, we'll service it, but it'll become a good user pen. A Waterman fountain pen, 2 cap bands. I'm not sure of the model. If we show it to you on the camera, you should be able to see there the model. It's got the Waterman nib there, I think. Yep. That's quite an attractive fountain pen. It's in nice condition. We'll do something with that. Let's bring these forward. Another swan pen, another twist filler. Yeah, swan nib as well. Okay. Once we've serviced this, the knurling is a little bit worn on the end, but apart from that, you can see it's actually like a torpedo shape. They're great pens. Yet another swan. Look at that, in this tree bark effect. Unfortunately, yeah, look at that. The bottom of the cap, someone's broken it off in the past, which is a shame. It's got a swan nib there. It's a lever fill fountain pen. It's got the black hard rubber lever, as you can see there. So yeah, what do we do with a pen like that? It's going to be difficult trying to find a cap for this. So, but yeah, it doesn't affect the usage of the pen. So, if some people are happy to accept the pen as it is there, but fully serviced as a user pen, then yeah, it's quite acceptable. Once again, we've got another Swan, another twist filler, or a self filler if you like. There you go, there's a barrel imprint. I'm not too sure about this particular pen though, because the barrel is quite smooth, yet if you look at the cap there, the cap has got some nice sort of, some sort of triangular, or well, whatever pattern it is, some nice chasing to the cap. So whether that's correct for this particular pen, maybe any of you people can tell me. So we've got a chased cap like that there, and the smooth, the cap fits and everything, so is it correct? I'm not too sure, I don't think so. And last but not least, there we go, look at this very long pen, and what is it? Well, let's show you the barrel imprint and the cap imprint, and there you go, Onoto the pen. And let me show you the barrel imprint somewhere. It's a little bit light, but still visible, don't know if you can see it, but it says Onoto the pen, slip cap on it. It's got the correct Onoto nib. I think that might be a slight excuse me, slight oblique nib there. It's a plunger filler, but as always you can see it needs completely servicing, so we'll disassemble it. And you can also see there's some slight discolouring. It's beginning to go a little bit on the green side. Whether we can do something with that, we'll see. But yeah, that'll make a nice pen for someone. I think this is it the 1000 or the 2000? I'm not 100% sure. But there we have it, and that's the last of my recent travels, if you like, looking for pens. I found some gorgeous pens, as we said earlier. Some are parts, some are broken, some are lovely condition. Most of them are available, so anybody interested in a specific pen, what you need to do, like everybody else, is get in touch down below. So I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini from me and all these gorgeous pens. I'm just going to say bye bye for now.